So I worked with Broken Rose to create a new piece of children's theatre, which was called Spooked, and which was developed to be played at the Lollibop Festival, a children's theatre festival, a children's festival, a mini Glastonbury, if you will, in Olympic Park in London, which had the tag "Everybody gets scared sometimes, even skeletons do," and we were three friendly skeletons who explored the notion. Started with a focus on characters and character development because there were elements of the show that relied heavily on audience participation and feeding off the audience and working with them to develop a narrative for a certain section. So yeah, worked a lot on character, and then we looked at the overall arc of the piece and where it was going, where it was going to end up, and then we worked on inserting crimps, which are poems, but ditty. They're poems, but they're short and are dependent on rhythm and really polyphonic, big word, thank you, and how they interweave with each other. So we took from our characters, we decided on what we were scared of and developed crimps to punctuate the performance that were appropriate to us. And then the other big bit was the movement, the dance, which we started working on back at the start. It was really lovely, purely, it was really relaxed, and and because it was so relaxed, it was a nice environment. I felt safe to play and explore things, which was really, really nice. And yeah, everyone was really, because obviously I did lots of new things that I hadn't done before, so the dance and the spoken word, but it was a really nice atmosphere and environment to be rubbish and to spend the time improving, which was really nice. So the dance, I learned specifically about hip hop, because the performance was contained lots of commercial hip hop steps, sequences, etc., which is good. And then regarding the crimps, the poetry, it was more being aware of the other two, but still maintaining your own rhythm. So yeah, so the pieces were layered, so the three of us were saying different things at the same time and all pertaining to different rhythms. So it was being aware of what they're doing, so we end together but still sticking to what you're meant to be doing. That was good. And the phrasing, because they were awkward in how they were written, not what I mean, but it's just, so if at the end of a sentence it might not be in the appropriate time to breathe due to the rhythm of everyone else. So thinking about phrasing and staggering your breath. It's worthwhile saying, so the lady who directed the show was also a performer in it. So it was nice that she had an understanding and a genuine perspective of what we were doing and what we were feeling. So there was always plenty of notes being given, but in a mutually understood way. So she would give notes, and then we would be able to offer our thoughts in an unintimidating. The piece was still very much evolving throughout the 3-day festival. So from the first day to the third day, I think they were very different, I think. And I think we finally, on the third day, in that setting with the audience, I think we did crack it as much as we were going to. But yeah, overall went well. It seemed like it was well received.